What is up, guys? It's Slay here, and welcome back to another World of Warships Legends gameplay. And today we are back in a ship that is no longer with us. It is the legendary tier French light cruiser, the Corvette. And yes, the ship has been gone since yesterday, and I sort of miss her. The ship's been really good for the past 2 weeks, and I've been having really good games, but unfortunately no Kraken so far. But that doesn't matter, because when this ship can do is single-handedly carry your bad teammates. Now, I don't know if you would classify this ship as OP. For me, it's not really more of the OP type of tier ship, but it's definitely a strong ship, especially in really good hands. You could get this ship to do pretty much anything you want. And as a light cruiser like the Corvette, you have 127mm guns reloading at, in my build, 3 seconds. You probably get that lowered if you want, but there's no point in getting it lowered when when you have a ship that has 16 guns, 8, 4 on the bow, or actually, yeah, 4 in the bow, 4 in the back, and then like 2 on the little sides, broadsides if you want to call them. So it's a really unique ship. 16 guns, 127 millimeter guns, which is pretty OP for legendary tier. Now, when the ship came out, everyone was sort of saying that the 32mm bow and stir armor was a little broken. I can understand why people were saying that, because it could bounce 406s millimeters guns, which make it a little bit OP. But I mean, there's a lot of downsides to the Corvettes, and one of them is literally the big superstructure that you could farm its damage. Another one is literally the ship is a high risk, high reward type of ship. You go broadside, you're getting deleted no matter what. So in this game, I am going to showcase one of my best games. It's one of my really top 5 best games in the Corvettes, and you're just going to see just a really weird pattern of me just setting fires, and that's literally what the Corvette is meant for. Just setting crazy fire chances against cruisers and battleships. Already I have 3 fires. I'm already at 21,000 damage, and right there I just got hit in the superstructure. And there you go, another fire, make that 4 fires. And our teammates, just say our teammates are going to be non-existent. This gearing, I don't have words for what this gearing is doing. I'm just going to ignore the bad teammates, because beyond past that, and this game could have definitely been a whole different game if we had some destroyer health. But beyond that, let's talk about the Corvette and what the features of the Corvette has and how amazing the ship is. I'm definitely going to pick this shit up, or not ship up, when it gets released. So far it has been taken away from our accounts since the rental is over, pretty much. And I don't know when we're going to get back the Corvette, or if it's going to stay in the same condition or build we're gonna have here. If the 32s balancers are gonna stay, or they're gonna be gone. The state of the play for this ship is a little questionable. Many people are saying the ship is sort of underperforming. Others say it's overperforming. I don't know. I'm in between both of them. The ship does do really good in good hands, and when a newer player tries the Corvette, first thing he thinks is sit behind the island and just spam HE. Well, I'm more counteractive of that. I believe more in the mobility being from point A to point B to point A to point B and then point C if I need to get away. So you're going to see me on the go, in which I am exploring of the Corvette. The ship really is more of setting fires and then getting the heck out of there, because you don't want to compromise your position at all. One destroyer could just single-handedly send some torps or spot you, and a battleship will literally ruin your night. So we're up to 70,000 damage, 71,000 there, with 12 fires right off the bat, and we're gonna get on our acceleration here and get the heck out of here. Like I mentioned, point A to B, C, and we're gonna bump into a cruiser here now. Just wait to see how we're gonna shred them. Now, people tend to use a lot of HE on this ship, and I'm more in the factor that the HE is really strong, since it doesn't really have the American tier, the EOP, which is pretty much this ship needs. Well, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? I switch here to AP, and AP shreds. You know, I'm shredding this cruiser down to low health here, and we're trying to finish this kill here. We're up to 103,000 damage. I shredded this cruiser single-handedly with just HE and AP, and I did lose about 10,000 of my HP. Now, on the downside of another downside of this ship is the turrets, and turrets seem to get knocked out really easily to HE and AP as well. So something to be aware when the ship returns. The Corvette, for some people, is not to their likings, and I understand that the ship isn't meant for everyone. Now, will this ship be, you know, a game changer? Definitely will be a game changer once it comes back. Hopefully it stays with the original state it has, then the nerf they might give it to it, but honestly, not really going to be high expectation of it to keep its original state. Now this Jean-Barc is, I don't know what he's doing. Honestly, at this point on, it's pretty much just the Corvette versus everyone. It's been 2 kills I got from the Z23, and I believe the cruiser, the Russian cruiser, I shredded with HE and AP. Right here, we're trying to reverse pretty much around. Like I mentioned, it goes to point A to point B, A, B, and then going back to C, which was our original spots where we spawned. Trying to get some fires on GK here. Now, since it has 32 armor, stir and bow, I can pretty much tank these GK turrets. Now I'm getting spotted, and I believe this is going to be the Mino. And the Mino's a really scary ship here. Shimakaze gets spotted. We're going to shoot some HE here and see if we can get some damage off. We are getting some fires there. We're up to 18 fires with 114,000 damage, which is pretty good. Not bad. And right there we avoid getting shot at by the GK. We're set on fire. I believe that's the Hipper. I believe that set us on fire. If not, that was the Shimakaze, but Gearing gets a hit on the GK. And now we're up against a monster of a ship here, the Mino, and right here we're just gonna showcase our 127mm guns against its 152 machine guns that the Minotaur has, which are capable of deleting me anytime soon. So I'm trying to keep my rudder shift fairly alive so I could avoid some of his shots. It seems like he's been missing a lot of shots here, and we're gonna shred this Mino with HE. And are we gonna get the kill? We do manage to finish the kill just in time before we get spotted again and deleted by the GK. Now, we're going to try to heal here and see what we can do to win this game. It's a 2v5. I really could have shot here at the GK. Definitely could have been a game changer. And you're going to see that the GK is actually going to be a little game differencer or game changer into the future. You're going to see later. This game's pretty much a loss. I mean, no matter what. Argarian, I don't know what the Garen was doing, to be honest. He's been chasing down a Vanguard the whole game, so honestly, at this point, I can't rely on that teammate so far. But right off the bat, I mean, it was a really good game. 169,450 damage. It's pretty much Colbert doing Colbert things, and we have high caliber Confederate metal. We have Wichita and Devastating Strike, which are pretty good medals for this ship. And we sort of got hit there by, I believe, the Yamato who shot us there. So there goes the gearing, sending seems to be like 12-kilometer torps, maybe 15. Yeah. So we spot the GK was our sonar here, and Shimakaze is capping B. At this point, there's not really much things I can do here, since, you know, I am doing broadside. Broadside is literally Corvette's weakness, because it's so thin armor there that Citadel is exposed. And right here, we're going to get spotted by the Shimakaze. Their plane's up, and I believe that's the Yamato's plane as well. So this GK is going to come around the corner. Could have switched to AP here and shredded that super structure he has, but I stuck with HE here to see if I can set a fire in case I die. So right there, we're going to sort of bounce that shot there. We set a fire on the GK. Yamato's right behind him, and that's pretty much game over for me. Pretty much can't do anything there. We're gonna get shredded by the GK secondaries, which are powerful as well. We end up with 181,000 and still going with the fire from the GK. 3 kills, not a bad game. Our gearing, well, doing gearing things, and this game is gonna pretty much be over. I mean, nothing much to talk about besides the performance I try to do to give this comeback. But anyways, I mean, Corvette, pretty good ship. Definitely gonna pick it up. Impressed by it. I love it. Well, yeah, there goes the game stats. 2,202. Pretty much outperformed everyone in their team besides their first place, which I took out, which was the Minotaur. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed that Corvette video, I know it's been a long 3 weeks since I uploaded. Leave a like. If you didn't like the Corvette's HE spam over the weekends, leave a dislike, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.